What's up everyone? Welcome to Trailer Spot, and today we will be talking about the best upcoming movies. The title for Captain America 4 has been announced by Marvel Studios at San Diego Comic-Con. Marvel Studios surprised the audiences with the announcement of Captain America 4, shortly after The Falcon and the Winter Soldier concluded. While Thor: Love and Thunder made Thor the first Marvel solo hero to get a fourth film, Captain America 4 presents a way to continue the franchise, with a new actor and character taking over the mantle, just like in the comics. Anthony Mackie is reprising his role as Sam Wilson, formerly the Falcon, and now the all-new Captain America. Cloverfield Paradox's Julius Ona will direct the film, with Malcolm Spellman returning as the writer after having written The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. While initial reports suggest that Marvel Studios would not make any major announcements at San Diego Comic-Con, instead favoring the big new announcements and reveals for D23 in September 2023. Marvel Studios came to Comic-Con and certainly didn't disappoint fans, as they revealed the title for Captain America 4, alongside plenty of other major announcements. At San Diego Comic-Con during the Marvel Studios panel, it was officially confirmed that the title for Captain America 4 is Captain America: New World Order. Story details are waiting to come out for what exactly the subtitle New World Order means. Interestingly, the title New World Order was also the name of the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The film will open in theaters on May 3rd, 2024. Mahershala Ali's Blade movie gets a major update at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. 3 years ago, Marvel Studios announced at CDCC 2019 that Ali would be playing the character previously brought to live action by Wesley Snipes. Little else has been revealed about the movie since, which is partly due to the fact that the pandemic may have stalled development on the film. Due to this, updates on Blade have been few and far between. Technically, Ali made his debut off-screen in 2021's Eternals, asking Kit Harington's Dane Whitman if he's ready for the Ebony Blade. Heard only by voice, it was still an exciting setup for fans who are anticipating Ali's MCU debut and an exploration of the darker supernatural side of the Marvel world. Since then, Blade has found its director in Bassam Tariq. Now at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, Marvel has revealed that Blade will hit theaters next year, on November 3rd. Unfortunately, nothing else has been revealed about the film. The first footage from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania has debuted at San Diego Comic-Con. Paul Rudd is set to return as Scott Lang in the highly anticipated film. Joining him will be Evangeline Lilly as Hope Van Dyne and Katherine Newton as Cassie Lang, Scott's daughter and a character who is heavily rumored to become a superhero in her own right. Most exciting of all is Quantumania's villain, Jonathan Majors, is set to reprise his role as Kang the Conqueror in the film, after debuting as He Who Remains, a variant of the aforementioned villain in the Loki Season 1 finale. Much else about the plot remains a mystery, but now new details have emerged about the film. Marvel Studios debuted a first look at the film during their SDCC Hall H panel. While the footage has yet to be released, it contains some interesting tidbits. Scott Lang is pleased with himself for saving the world, enjoying his celebrity status, when his daughter Cassie is arrested. After agreeing to help with his experiments, Cassie is sucked into the quantum realm. Scott follows Cassie into the quantum realm, where he eventually runs into Kang. Ant-Man tells Kang, "I'm an Avenger." Kang simply replies, "I'm a Conqueror." With reports indicating that Ant-Man 3 will spend a lot of time in the quantum realm, it seems like audiences may be in for even more surprises. Bill Murray could also be seen in the footage, quite possibly as MODOK, although that is unconfirmed. With that kind of surprise shown this early though, it's possible Quantumania could pull a multiverse of madness by bringing in a ton of new Marvel characters. Marvel Studios shared the first look at James Gunn's Phase 5 movie at San Diego Comic-Con, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 footage description teases what is in store. The upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 5 film is expected to be Gunn's final one with Marvel. and the last featuring the original iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The franchise has mostly revolved around the romance between Star-Lord and Gamora. The Guardian's status significantly changed when Gamora died in Avengers Infinity War, but returned through time travel in Avengers Endgame, raising big questions about how this would impact Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Production on the movie began in November 2021 and ended in May 2022, leaving audiences with plenty of interest in what James Gunn has planned. What happened to Gamora after Avengers Endgame became one of the biggest mysteries for the sequel to answer. While the rest of the Guardians returned in Thor: Love and Thunder, Gamora was absent due to her loner status at the end of Phase 3. During Marvel Studios' Hall H panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, the first Guardians of the Galaxy 3 footage debuted to audiences. The Guardians of the Galaxy 3 footage was brief overall. Gamora is seen with the Avengers, not remembering anything about Star-Lord or his life with the first Gamora. Baby Rocket is shown getting into the Raccoon's origins. Adam Warlock is also seen. The footage ends with a comedic moment of Star-Lord opening up to Gamora emotionally when he is overheard by the other Guardians, with Mantis and Drax making fun of him. Marvel announced the Fantastic Four release date at San Diego Comic-Con. A Fantastic Four movie has long been in the works, with No Way Home director Jon Watts formerly attached to helm. Marvel's first family had a notably tumultuous history on the big screen. The original pair of movies were poorly received. With Marvel Studios' stellar track record though, audiences are waiting with bated breath to see what the mega franchise will do with the characters. Since the Fantastic Four movie was announced, Watts has dropped out of the picture, and although the movie is without a director, audiences got their first taste of the Fantastic Four in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. John Krasinski plays multiversal Reed Richards in that film, but it's unclear if he will continue to play the role. Otherwise, news has been slim on that front, as audiences speculate on who will play Marvel's first family and who will be overseeing the project. Now, Marvel has come to SDC with some good news. During their panel in Hall H, Marvel Studios announced that Fantastic Four will be hitting theaters on November 8th, 2024. Marvel Studios officially announces Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 are happening. Since Avengers Endgame brought Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Widow's stories to a close, the future of the Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been a huge question looming over Phase 4. Marvel has always included an Avengers movie in each of its phases, and they often serve as the culminating events of the overall story taking place. In the lead up to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, ending Phase 4 though, Marvel Studios has remained quiet on when the next Avengers film would come. The lack of an announcement for Avengers 5 and the MCU Phase 4 slate has been juxtaposed by elevating major heroes like Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson, and Doctor Strange, as well as introducing new heroes like Shang-Chi and Moon Knight. There has also been a huge question about what villain will be big enough to unite these heroes. Just as the Infinity Saga had Thanos, audiences have been trying to figure out who the next big bad of the MCU is. The introduction of Kang before Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and exploration of the multiverse created a great expectation that both would be important to what comes next. Now during its major Hall H panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, Marvel Studios has officially announced that both Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 are happening. They will be titled Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. Both of the new movies are part of Marvel's Phase 6 slate and will be released the same year. Avengers 5, also known as Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, releases on May 2nd, 2025, while Avengers 6, now titled Avengers: Secret Wars, releases on November 7th,